What are the signs of emotional connection in a woman? Let's find out in this video today. Emotional connection is not always easy to spot, is it? One moment, you think a woman is really into you. Then the next moment, she's as cold as ice. Or sometimes you can't tell if a woman is flirting with you, or is just being friendly. And as a result, you don't know whether you should make your move or not. You're afraid you might make a mistake and get me too'd. Not even kidding, this is serious stuff. I know that it's super frustrating when you can't spot the signs of emotional connection, so let's solve the problem once and for all, alright? Now, here's the trick that you must know. There's really only one sign you should look out for. That's right, only one. All the other signs, all that hair flipping and smiling with the eyes stuff, are symptoms. They're secondary manifestations of this one true sign. And get this, it's a sign that women cannot hide once they feel emotionally connected to you. So if you see this sign, you're golden. She likes you, and she's hoping you'd make a move on her sooner rather than later. So what's the one true sign of emotional connection? Before I tell you what it is, do take a moment to click the like button below this video. After you give this video a like, I'll reveal to you what the one true sign is, and it's probably not what you think. Are you ready to find out what it is? Then click the like button now, and I'll show you. Go ahead, do it now. I will share with you the one true sign after you click like. Done? Awesome. So what's the one true sign of emotional connection? Simple. It's when she mirrors you. That's right. When she subconsciously copies your movements, and maybe even your words too, then you can be sure. It's the hidden, irresistible tell all mentally stable women have. So why is mirroring a sign of emotional connection? It's something psychologists have known for a long time. When a woman feels emotionally connected to the man in front of her, she tends to see herself in him. And so when he motions with his hands while he's talking, soon she'll do the same. When he crosses his legs, she'll do the same. When he says wow a lot, pretty soon she'll be saying wow too. To be fair, men have this tell too. It's only that women have it about 10 times more, because their brains have much more oxytocin than ours do. That's the love hormone, by the way. So there you have it, the one true sign of emotional connection. Now, the next time you're with a woman, pay attention to her movements and words. If she's mirroring you, then you can be reasonably sure she's into you. Now let's pause for a bit so I can ask you a question. When you talk to women one-on-one, how do they usually react? Do they mirror your words and actions, or do they cross their arms and legs? Tell me your stories and ask me your questions in the comments below. Now let's move on. So now, you know that when a woman is mirroring you, she feels emotionally connected to you. Now, of course, why would you stop there? Why would you settle for just watching a woman if she's mirroring you? Why not actually make her mirror you? Yup, you heard that right. You can actually say and do things during your conversation that will make her want to mirror you. In other words, you trigger the emotional connection. And she won't even know what's happening. How do you do that? With the reverse mirror technique, that's what, and I'm about to show you how it works. Before we continue, do take a moment to click the subscribe button below. If you've learned something new and valuable today, then do support the channel, so take 2 seconds to swipe down and click subscribe. Do it now, and we'll move right on to the reverse mirror technique. Go ahead, subscribe, click the bell icon, and I'll share with you the reverse mirror technique. Do it now. Are you in? Great. Welcome to the club. So let me tell you a bit about the reverse mirror technique. Like I said before, psychologists have known about mirroring for quite a while. Unfortunately, no one has ever applied its principles inside dating, relationships, and marriages. Not until Derek Rake, that is. If you haven't heard of him yet, Derek is a popular attraction coach from San Diego. He's been making waves as a mind control coach. That is, he teaches men how to become successful with women by influencing the female mind. And the reverse mirror is one of his techniques. Here's how it works. The first part is to mirror her action words, or verbs if you will. As your conversation is going on, she might say stuff like, I love being a nurse, or I want to study again, maybe become a lawyer. Or, I'm in tech. I design industrial equipment. Now, you can reply to those statements this way. Wow, you love being a nurse. You must love helping people. It must give you so much meaning. Or, you want to study again? That's cool. Let me guess. Entertainment law? Or, you design industrial equipment? That's interesting. Kind of like what Elon Musk is doing. See how it works? You're basically repeating the words she herself uses. This subconsciously builds a bond in her mind, a bond with you. Now, the second part of the reverse mirror is to copy her actions. For instance, if she motions with her hands when she speaks, you wait a few seconds. Then when it's your turn to speak, you motion with your hands in almost the same way she does. Same thing when she crosses her legs, or shrugs, or smiles, or any other significant movement. You wait a few seconds, then you mirror her. It's that simple. Now for the third and most important step. You test your emotional connection. After you've mirrored her for a while and the interaction is moving smoothly, then you do the test. You make a significant movement, preferably something neither you or her have made so far. It could be a good stretch, or you change your position in your chair, or you give her finger guns. As long as it's significant and fits in your situation, it's a good test. Now see if she also does the same movement after a few seconds. If she does, then it's safe to bet that she does feel that emotional connection with you. She trusts you, she likes you even, and she's having those little romantic thoughts in her head. And so now you have the choice. Will you capitalize on her emotional connection? Will you take your interaction to the next level? Or will you pull back and just be friends with her? That's up to you, but it's nice to have the option, isn't it? Now, you might be thinking, yeah, Fredo, but what if I do want to take things to the next level? How do I make the interaction more romantic or sexual without making things awkward? Well, I'm glad you asked, because Derek Rake, who happens to be a personal friend of mine, had a technique for that too. It's called fractionation, and it's probably the most powerful mind control attraction technique there is. Think of it this way. With every conversation you have with this woman, she feels more and more addicted to you. That's right, not just emotionally connected, not just attracted, and not just in love. She's more than that. She's addicted to you. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. And with fractionation, you keep her addicted for as long as you want, even for the rest of her life. I'm not even kidding. Fractionation is why Derek's students are the happiest, most successful men around. They have their relationships and their women wrapped around their little fingers. Now, of course, as Uncle Ben told us all, with great power comes great responsibility. And it's possible to use fractionation to take advantage of women. You can make them addicted to you without getting into a long-term relationship with them. And that's a cruel thing to do. So be honest with me and with yourself right now. What do you want out of the dating game? Do you want to trick women into falling in love with you, like most pickup artist stuff does out there? If so, then I have one request. Do not click on the link at the end of this video. For that matter, you can kindly close this video. No worries, I'd much rather only strong, dominant, responsible men had access to fractionation, and Derek feels the same way. On the other hand, if you think you're a responsible guy, one of the few left in society today, and if you're looking for a strong, happy, lifelong relationship with the woman of your dreams, then you're exactly the kind of man Derek and I want to work with. So here's the next step you should take. In the last part of this video, click the link that shows up. It'll take you to a special online masterclass on mind control. There, Derek Rake himself will introduce you to the power of fractionation. You'll learn what it is, how it works, and, most importantly, how to use it on women today. Are you ready to learn fractionation? Are you ready to receive the power and the responsibility? Do you promise to use it ethically, only for the good, and never for evil ends? Then go get him, Spidey. Click the link and join Derek's online masterclass now.